devil is always in the detail. There's so much that goes into a career that has nothing to do with the preparation for having a career, and also has everything to do with how well you prepare in your earliest of days. My only advice as an experienced older singer is about singing, isn't about music. To have a career in music is a completely different question and needs other kinds of advice and other kinds of experts. All you can do is someone planted in my mind very early on this wonderful truism called fortune favors the prepared mind. So all I really can say to a young person who would like a life in music, first and foremost, be clear about what life is. Because whether I'm singing to 3 people or 3,000 people, I'm a happy person because I'm making music. Be passionate about being a musician. There is no limit to how hard you must work and how detailed you must be in every facet of what you do, either as a singer, as a musician, or as a person. Discipline for me is the ordering of the random. It's being very specific about what you do at any particular time. And if you're 20 years old and you're learning, learn. If you're 30 years old, you've learned and you're starting, start. If you're 40 years old, you get the idea. And as a career advice, be prepared for that which you will be asked to do, and you'll be okay. Stay healthy. Oh yes, I think that nervousness, a heightened sense of nerves and attention is a very healthy thing for a performer. It is an artificial environment that you're going into, whether it's concert or recital or stage. And I get it, when I know something so well, or I've done it so often, and you kind of walk out for Tuesday night's performance, or you feel like that that makes me more nervous than being geared up. We're a little bit like racehorses, you know, and there is that added edge. The worst. I've never heard that on Think.
Sorry, maybe I should just go ahead and turn
yeah.
I didn't even know there was a phone there.
In the same way that the horses are always very difficult to get into that lineup, you know, and you can't get. The worst period of my life, the worst time of my life, is the 10 or 15 minutes before I go on stage. Once you go on stage, you're essentially creating the world that people want to participate in. The worst thing you can do, advice to a young musician, is go out on stage with the idea that you're going to communicate something you've learned, and if you do it really well, they'll approve. If you go out in an approval process, you will be so nervous and so preoccupied, you'll never get to the heart of what it is that you want to make music with. People pay vast sums of money to participate in the world of recreated imagination that we spend our waking hours recreating as well as we can, each one of us. That's a blessed life if you're asked to do that, but it's also, I think, a very natural and very beautiful process, both for the public to realize they're going to me, they're coming to me, versus me as an artist trying to convince them of something. I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. All I can do is be that which the public, or whatever audience it is, wants to participate in. And that may be the most important thing that I could possibly offer as a perspective or advice.